to be talking about division. This is 115 divided by 5. This is actually the inverse of the previous video that I did on multiplication. So if you haven't checked that out, please make sure you go back and see how these two strategies relate to each other. I'm going to first show you the area model for division, and what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to look at this dividend right here, 115. I'm going to put it down here at the bottom. I normally put it on the side of where my model will go, but for the room, I'm just going to put it right here at the bottom. I think I should have enough room here. And then I know that I'm looking at my divisor, which is 5, and the divisor is what you are dividing by and what you keep dividing by. And so I'm going to put 5 here. And then I'm going to go ahead and draw the first part of my area model. Now, I always have my students, they look at 115, and they need to think what times 5 can get me close to 15, and a lot of times they have trouble with that. So I'll tell them to start with multiples of 10. So some of them have a hard time multiplying, so they will just go ahead and start with 10. So that's what we'll do right now. We'll just start with a multiple of 10 because I know easily that 5 times 10, that's going to give me 50. Okay, and so I'm just going to put 50 right here. And so 50 actually goes right here under the 15 because dividing is just repeated addition. Okay, and I know that's going to be an 11 minus 5 is 6. Okay, and so now I have 65. Well, the last model I did 10, and that was 50. Well, 50 is less than 65, so I could put another 10 in my box. And I want to try to make sure that this box is kind of the same as that since it's going to be another 10 here. And again, that's going to be 5 times 10, which is 50. All right, and I'm going to put that right down here and subtract it. And that's going to give me 15. Okay, so 15 is still more than 5, so I can still draw another box. Now I need to think, okay, what times 5 can give me 15 or close to it? I can't do another 10 because that would give me 50, and 50 is more than that. So I need to think of a number that can be multiplied by 5, and that's going to be 3. And I know 3 times 5 is 15. And so I'll put 15 here at the bottom. Okay, and I have no remainders, and so how I get my quotient is by taking these, and if you watched my last video, then you know that wherever you see your lines here on your area model, that's where you would put a plus sign. So we're going to add these 3 numbers together. So 10 plus 10 is 20, and 20 plus 3 is 23. So that's my quotient, 23. Okay. And then let's look at partial quotient. So I drew 5 boxes here. Normally we talk about these as being groups, and this would be the partitive quotient. And so 5 boxes. What can I put in my boxes that's not going to make me go over 115? Well, let's try 20. I'm good at multiplying, so I know that I could get close to 115 with 20. So I'm going to put 20 in that box. 20. Okay, how many groups do I have? I have 5 groups. Those are my 5 boxes. So 5 groups of, and what did I put in each box? I put 20 in each of those boxes. So I'm going to put 20 right here. And I know that 5 times 20 is 100. And just like you would with a standard algorithm, you're still going to subtract, and that's going to give you 15. Now, I know that I still have 5 groups, so I can go ahead and put 5 groups. And I know 15 is more than 5, so I can put something in my box to get me close to 15. So I need to figure out what that number is. So I know I have 5 groups of what will give me 15, or close to it. And that's going to be 3. So I'm going to put 3 in each of these boxes. Okay, and I need to put 3 here because I have 5 groups and I put 3 in each box, so that would give me 15. And I have no remainders here. So all I'm going to do is take one of these boxes and add them together, and that's going to give me 23. And I'm going to place my quotient like I would normally do with the standard algorithm right here on top by place value here, because I know that if I were going to do the standard algorithm, 5 cannot go into this 1, but 5 can go into 11 2 times, which would give me 10. And then I would drop down my 5, and there's my 1, and I know that I know that 5 can go into 15 3 times. So 3 times 5 is 15, and that gives me 0. And then there is my quotient. Thank you. I hope that this helps.